each sensation.
Hi guys. Hey, you know what? Let's try to switch up hey guys. Everyone uses hey guys. Hey everyone. Hey y'all. Hey, y'all's not super on brand for me. Not that I have anything against it. That is gonna shake the camera. So, how are we all surviving? Getting by, I hope. My hand touches that. That still counts as touching your face. All in all, not a whole lot is really different for me. This week was going to be spring break anyway, which means I probably wouldn't see anyone at all and be at home the entire week. And like, I've seen the joke of it a few times, is people kind of bringing up that they're like, oh, I didn't realize that like my lifestyle was considered a quarantine. But it's like, kinda. I mean, what else do people do? Do you guys struggle with daydreams? Is it struggle with daydreams? That some people probably don't even think about that as a concept. I would definitely say I struggle with daydreaming. Not in the sense that I struggle to daydream, but I struggle with using daydreams as an escape, which is maybe sometimes healthy, but most of the time I assume not. It's kind of been a running thing that anyone in my family knows, which is like I walk around in circles. It's still something I do today. Most of the time I try to use it just to kind of vent. I try not to like become too obsessed with doing it, but the idea is I would always kind of go into sort of a daydream state and sort of playing out scenarios in my head about, kind of what's going on. The reason I'm bringing this up now for this Friday update is because I think, the situation we're kind of in at the moment of trying to kind of keep separate, which I'm not necessarily complaining about because I understand the need for it. I think there's that kind of slippery slope, at least for people like me, to rely too heavily on the daydreaming. Because I think about the big three that I can think of that I go to a lot is I'm nearly flawless hero person. It kind of depends on whatever's going on. If it's like superhero movies, it's that. If I'm watching Star Wars or like watching some fantasy thing, it might veer. But generally, protagonist in an adventure thing. That's one that happens a lot. Being a movie director / writer, usually director, because in the parameters of the daydream, it gives me more control of the movie, which is, I think, more so what I'm trying to get out of that daydream. Obviously, the hero daydream, trying to get a sense of accomplishment and heroism, and the movie director daydreams is sort of a sense of accomplishment in creativity and stuff like that. And then romantic daydream, which I'm not going to delve into, but that's one that happens a lot, and I think has definitely hindered that journey of mine in life. But kind of being isolated, it's easy to kind of slip into that. It's because I've definitely had moments like this week where I've sort of thought, like, is it worth it just to slip in there and just stay in like a daydream state, set everything within the parameters of like a daydream simulation, because sometimes it has helped before. Like if I've had trouble sleeping, I will pretend that I'm like on a journey and I'm at a tavern, not a tavern, you get a tavern. We'll stick with a tavern. So I'm at a tavern and like I'm resting for the night because I got more of a journey ahead of me. Like that's sometimes helped. That again, I don't think that's healthy. But maybe I'll turn this into more of a discussion. Is that a thing for anyone else? Because it's not something we talk about. Maybe it's something we don't talk about because most people don't really deal with it as an issue. But, I sort of wonder how people experience. And could it potentially be done in a healthy way? That's a question. I mean, don't get me started on the obvious implication of the fact that in my religious walk, it's been a constant question about whether or not I'm willing to relinquish control of my narrative, because it has been. This video is either stupid or not getting posted. I'll keep it at that. Hang in there. We'll make it. Godspeed.